In today's video, we're going to turn this light that I have right here into a little synthesizer. Now you might ask yourself, what is this? And this is the kind of light you use for your plants. If you're trying to, for example, have nice plants in your house or something like that, you can put up special lights that have red and blue light specialized so that you will get optimized growth from the plants, basically. And that will help them grow faster and better. This light has a little board in it that lets you customize the setting of the light so that you can get the kind of light you actually need. And I have that board right here. It's a super simple little circuit with some buttons that control which lights are turned on, how much they're turned on, things like that, so that you can blend the red light and the blue light, which is just a certain kind of LEDs, and shift the colors to get a purple. It's nothing special. So I was thinking I'll show you how I turn this into a nifty little toy that we can use to make some beepy sounds. And I'll call it a synthesizer because, you know, words. Alright, so here we have the board right now, and I know it's a little bit hard to see things maybe because of the reflection on it. But the first thing we have to see here, or notice, is that we have a plus and a minus here, and those are the ground lead connection for the power. So I'm gonna put on a little bit of a wire on both of those. Now the wire I'm gonna put on is one of these, because I'm actually gonna make this into a 9-volt battery driven little synth thing. And the reason why is because it's gonna be a kind of small fiddly little thing, and having, you know, a cable going to the wall and all of that is just gonna, I feel like it's just gonna slow it down. So I'm just gonna pre-tin this wire super quickly, and then minus means ground, and that means black wire. So we're just gonna hold it there for a sec so that they melt together. And I pre-tinned the wire, but I also pre-tinned these connections just a little bit. They already had some on, and then the other one goes here. The plus, I mean, is the lead. Something like that. Now this means that if I plug in a battery, it should start up. And I don't know if you can see because of the lights being so strong, but that LED there turned on. And that one as well. And now depending on how I press these buttons, different things happens, but nothing happens because we don't have an output. So I'm going to remove the battery. I'm going to come down here to about maybe 1/3 here. And I'm going to fold this like so. And I'm going to cut this wire. And I'm going to strip it back. Which you might wonder, holy crap, why did he do that? But you'll see in a sec. At first, I just need to pre-tin. So I put a blob of solder on both of these two cut-off wires. Now I just need to find some shrink tube, because I think that's a good idea. So I'll take and cut myself just 2 wool pieces. They don't need to be that much, but just something like that. And I'm gonna put 1 piece here, like so, and 1 piece here, like so. Now, I have this recycled switch. And usually they have 3 legs, but this one has had that leg removed. But it doesn't matter, because we don't need the 3rd leg. That's the point, actually, to not have the 3rd leg. Because if we don't have the 3rd leg, when we switch to that leg being connected, we don't have anything for it to be connected to, and that will turn the effect off. I'm just gonna solder that one right there, and solder this one right there. And now, if I plug in the battery to this, you should see that it's turned on. We have some lights that are turned on. And if I flick this, it should go off. And now we have nothing. So, when the circle is down, there's nothing. But when the 1 is down, so now we don't have to take the battery out. I'm just gonna try to heat shrink this tube down a little bit. And the reason why I'm putting on the heat shrink tube is just to hide these 2 connections, because we're not going to put this into an enclosure. We're going to keep it kind of looking raw and nasty. You'll see once I'm done with it, and you're going to be like, whoa, what a missed opportunity to do something cool. Something tells me you might not have thought of that as super fun. Here we have our 4 outputs, and let's take our multimeter and put it to continuity mode. I think that's going to help us. And let's just figure out if any of these are ground, which I'm pretty sure one is because I've already tried this. Maybe it needs to be on. Yeah, you can hear. Okay, so the outer 2 are grounds. So that means our inner 2 are leads. You need to do something about that, don't you? So I have a jack here with 2 cables on it. Blue one is ground and the red one is a lead. And I could probably put on like a stereo jack. It might actually even be cooler, but I don't know. Let's connect them over here. So like that. And then let's also connect one around here. Actually, let's not do that. I changed my mind. Let's connect the ground over here. I probably should not have the lights on. Did you guys see me have the lights on and not tell me? Thought we were friends. What the hell? What are you doing? Okay, like that, and cut them here. We can take these wires and we can solder it to this jack right here. I'm doing a little bit of using old things that I have laying around. You know, it's sort of turning trash into gold sort of thing, where I'm taking things that are crap that I have laying around. And I'm just putting them together and I'm seeing what happens. The light was broken, but the LEDs were the ones that were broken. And these are jacks from Behringer pedals that I tried to rehouse, but I messed up. And so now we just need to, in a sort of DIY, sort of YouTube shorts, sort of sloppy work that should make you angry kind of way, put these things together. So I have this box here for the battery. I'm gonna put this in here. You know? If I can, please get in there. Wait, no, it's not supposed to go in there. It's supposed to go in here, right? Okay, I shortened these wires as well, just because, you know, might as well. I'm gonna put a little bit of protective coating. This is high-tech, super duper cool things from NASA, and it's, you know, famous. I don't know. I mean, it is famous, actually, because everyone knows what hot glue is. So, in a sense, you could say that I wasn't lying, just over-exaggerating. One thing I don't like with hot glue is all these strings attached, you know? Okay, I think that's it, actually. Super easy, you know? I mean, you didn't have to make it as convoluted as I did. And it looks a little bit freaky, you know, like a robot head, like... You know, here could be the mouth, you know, a weird lip thing. If I had glued it on the other way around, the mouth could be this latch opening. But I obviously didn't think of that. And I could shave down these sides a bit, for example, maybe, so that it didn't look so stupid. Let's see here. Let's give me a sec. So I didn't. You have to be careful because this can get loud. And test the other one. Can you hear that? It's kind of loud because this one is lower volume. Well, there you have it. It's a super stupid little synth thing. Obviously, plugging this into pedals and maybe, you know, controlling the sound that way could potentially make it into something cooler. Because right now it's mostly kind of weird and stupid. Well, there it is. My little C3PO synth thing. I don't even know what to call it. Is it good? Is it worth doing? No, maybe not. Is it fun? Yeah, it has a couple of weird little beep boops that you could maybe do something with. To be honest, I don't think you can do anything with it. And I understand if some of you think that I've wasted your time. But there is a point that I haven't shared with you. And the point is this. There are a bunch of weird and wacky things out there. the thing hiding inside of your fire alarm, for example. You can just open things up and you can just wire jacks to them and power things to them, and as long as you're not doing anything dangerous, you know, like plugging a fork into the wall or something like that, you will most likely find weird and crazy sounds. And you don't necessarily have to build something. I mean, I could have just pressed these buttons and sampled them, and then I could have used those sounds in like some sort of like sampling program on my computer to make it into a keyboard sound and play around with it that way, and it would probably work better. But my point is that making a bunch of weird and wacky stuff is fun, and building weird stuff is cool, and so are you. And you can just mess around. I could have put in an LM board into this, and I could have put in one of those PT2999 things, or whatever they're called. I could have done a bunch of things to it. And you can do that if you want to. I can plug this into all my pedals and create weird and wacky sounds. Who knows what will happen? And just, you know, explore. Just look at things, maybe. You know, go to a secondhand shop and see if you can find an old radio and take that apart. Maybe see if you can find some toys. Have something that makes lights. Maybe something that, you know, makes it flicker or something. And just think about like, oh, well, what happens if I remove that LED that is being flickered by this thing inside here, and I instead put on a jack or a cable or something? Will it make weird sounds? What will happen? And just experiment and have fun. So, you know, I realize that that light is a particular light that you're not going to get your hands on. And even if you can get your hands on it, buying it to destroy it is really, really stupid, because it's a really expensive light. That's my point is, look for trash and see if you can turn it into something else. And maybe you'll find something really cool. Maybe you'll come up with a completely new instrument. That could happen. And you could become super rich. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Until next time, stay awesome and cool, and go and do all of those things that I just said that you were supposed to do. I probably should have said that before and then that, and you know. Anyway, bye. Okay, so I've wrapped this up and I'm gonna ship it away to space, where there is a frog man of some sort, a little bit of a Jar Jar Binks character, and he's gonna do something with this. I'm gonna see what happens. I'll let you guys know when he has something cool to show us, but now I need to go and put it into the post. So let's go!